clay boots on the courthouse floor, dust on his collar, he's been here before. Built his name in packaging lines, food grade steel and production time. Sealed up trucks like a lid on tight. Kept things clean, kept things right. From warehouse docks to factory gates, he knows what hard times really taste like. When the wind starts howling through District 9, you need a steady hand on the line. Anchor down, hold the ground. District 9, don't let it drown. When the storm rolls in and the pressure's high, you need a man who won't run and hide. From backroom deals to empty sound, he's boots on brick, he's Columbus proud. So strike a match, light the flame, anchor down, and remember the name. When the shutdown hit and the streets went still, closed down signs on every hill, kept the lights on through the doubt. Master crew still clocking in and out. Sanitized floors, spread out lines, fought to keep those paycheck signs, while others folded, locked the gates. He held the course, wouldn't hesitate. He's felt that way when the world stood still. He knows what it takes to bend, not break the will. Anchor down, hold the ground. District 9, don't back down. From river bend to city lights, we fight for what we know is right.
I don't want to make a big speech, but I do want to say some things. I'm standing in the sun so y'all can stay in the shade. These young men can stand here with me because they won't melt. They ain't so sweet as me. Hey, I'm really glad you're here today. Thank you, guys. Look, you don't have to listen to this ain't really a speech, but I think the music's still playing in the background, which is good. I want to thank you for showing up. We're here because we care. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. We can have some excitement. Look at that man in that cool car. He's a cool dude. He's coming. I bet you he knows some people and he knows some people here. And he's making it happen. We're here because we care about the direction of our city. We're here because we're trying to lead. You know, it's hard to get people to come out, just to engage and listen. And I've been doing all these forums in the last week. I've done 4 forums. I can't even remember them all. Doing another one in the morning with the chamber at 7:30 in the morning. We did the St. Mary's Road last night. We did the NAACP. It was at St. Mary's Road was a nice church. We might have to turn that music off. Kenny, I was sitting on the tire of my truck. Last night there was 19 candidates in the room. You only had 1 minute to talk. They didn't ask me the good questions. They asked the former city manager the good questions. They asked me questions. Would you change the charter? Well, you can change the charter if you want. They ask that because they know what they're doing, don't they, Brian? They're trying to set us up, but they can't do it. They can't hurt us. We're trying to lead the way. Early elections start April 27th. I think that's just next week. Everybody here needs to get out and early vote, please. Tell your friends to go early vote. Take 5 friends with you. The election day is May 19th. May 19th is, there'll be a big ballot. It's gonna be big and ugly. There's gonna be a lot of people on it. It's gonna have a lot of questions on the front. You have to get all the way to the end to get the citywide District 9, John Anker. My name's gonna be on there twice, legally. You can vote for me twice. Actually, I'm gonna ask you to vote for me 4 times. If I don't get elected, I gotta get to the runoff, and then you gotta go back in June and vote 2 more times for me. So,
Won't be no runoff, John.
all right, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Look, I gave that man a mic because I love that man. Byron Hickey, I love him. He is the most courageous man in this city. He is courageous. I want to tell his story in a minute, if you don't know Byron. Look, the field of candidates that's real important. Charmaine, will you stand next to Byron, please? Charmaine, this is a real important election if y'all didn't know it. We've inflicted a lot of change. We've done a lot of positive. You know, I stood before I was a councilman, I said, please lower the millage, don't raise the millage. The millage is your property tax. When the tax assessors go out and they appraise your houses, your values have gone up on the houses you own 52% in 4 years. Does anybody know that? Has anybody seen it? Has anybody felt it in your property tax? If you got homestead frozen tax, you hadn't felt it. If you're a business owner, you felt it big time. Charmaine voted, yes, let's lower the millage. There's others. Byron believes in lowering the millage and being fair tax city. He believes in spending your money to give the citizens value. You need courageous people. Charmaine, we'll let you just say hello in just a minute. Remember, vote early, vote often, twice for John. This is not about white and black, is it, Byron?
Not at all.
All right. It's not about man against woman, is it, Charmaine? All right. It's not about all the time, are you for this? Are you for that? You want to go back? Or you want the past? Do you want the future? It's about principle and process. It's about positive change and inflicting positive change for all citizens, all districts. That's what we're running on. There's a lot at stake. Do you know what the core issues are? Anybody know what the number one, please yell it out if you know it. What's the number one biggest problem of Columbus's future? Anybody know? Don't answer.
I've been watching the news.
Streets? That's a good one.
Jail.
Yes. Number one, bingo. Get that man a cold water. Paying for the jail. That's the number one thing. I'm gonna just tell you, I've got a presentation. I can fix the jail problem. I can save you a lot of money. We can pay $35 million a year on a 30-year note at 5% to build the $540 million jail that's being discussed today. Or we can build a new jail for less than $300 million, keep our deputies safe, keep the inmates safe and healthy, and follow the law and not get shut down. And we can save the citizens $18 million a year in principal and interest every year for 30 years. That's a lot of money. If you take $35 million and you times it times 30 years, it's $900 million. It's nearly $1 billion. This is the biggest capital spend we've ever spent in this city, and it's just to house our prisoners, they're not prisoners, inmates safely and healthy, and keeping our deputies safe. We have to do it, and we're in trouble. And if you hear the story of how we got here, this is why we're running for election. We're not very good at preserving our buildings. We're good at a couple things, and we do good things. But families are paying more, and we're not seeing enough results. Your property taxes have gone up. Your sales tax is 9%. Did you know that your city receives, your city government and your school district receive $200 million more every single year? They get $200 million more in their hand than they got 8 years ago. Yet, the city government overspent our budget last year by $30 million. We started in the hole. That's not a good, when you run a business, and hey, look, we got some young bankers over here. I think they know about loaning money, looking at balance sheets, looking at income statements, looking at expenses and margin. You got to have margin in your life. We don't have any margin. When you have a debt, equity ratio that's not good, you're looking at spending $1 billion over 30 years on debt, and your cash flow's tight, you know you got some things you need to pay attention to, and that's where we are. What do you think, James? You know about money? All right, about 9 people on the beat. One time we had 36 people out on the street at night, and we got down to 9 people because we were decimated. To vote for Charmaine. Charmaine, what's your district number?
District 5.
District 5. And, you know, she's got a good guy running against her. Good guy because he's nice, he's friendly, he's professional, he's articulate with his words. But this is what I'm going to tell you. Based on principle, she always votes on the right side. Based on principle, she's courageous and strong. Based on principle, she's going to stand up for you guys. If you lived in the, you can tell them what your district is. It's around Hilton.
CSU, the mall, the airport, and then you go all the way out to Flat Rock Park and then over to Hilton in the south, you know, Hilton and 17th, and then up to the bypass on Moon Road.
Okay. District 5, y'all please, if you're in her district, please support Charmaine. You know, you got 10 counselors in the city. They're numbered 1 through 10. I'm number 9, she's number 5, Byron's number 1. That's the numbers, that doesn't mean too much, but they're the districts. 8 of those numbers are, they said, you look like you're in road construction. I said, I am, I'm trying to fix your streets. And then I think I'm here because I got my hard hat on, because it's a hard job. And working hard and having intuition to keep pushing, I'm gonna keep pushing, but I need your help. One man can't do it. This ain't about me, it's about you. Somebody asked me, do you believe in firing the city manager? Was that the right thing to do? I was the only one that said yes. I help with the solution. It's not against the man. I don't hate anybody. It's not against one man. It's for you, the citizens. It's never too late to start doing the right thing. That's true in finance too, isn't it? All right, I was talking about what people were feeling. They're feeling like they're paying more and getting less. Priorities are public safety, economic growth. We got to keep growing the economy. We need more businesses. Y'all need to recruit more businesses, loan out money to more businesses, minority, Asian, every business under there. There's a developer in the room, Sam. There's a lot of, oh, he's a colony customer. I happen to know that. Sam, where are you? He's gone. Oh, there he is. He's a colony customer. You know, y'all need to loan business, get more businesses paying their fair share. We need to take action and hold people accountable. Y'all did it. We did it. We together helped start a private-public partnership that did a survey, the 4th one they finally listened to. It took 7 votes because one man couldn't do it. 7 people voted for it. Y'all were leading the change. Byron, you're the most courageous man. Thank you. Charmaine, you are so courageous. You're the most courageous woman. Thank you. You are. We got to hold people accountable. It's not about them, it's about us. It's about that officer in the back. Public safety needs more money. We're not in a good position to pay more money when we're chasing interest. For 30 years, $900 million. If we don't spend $540 and we only spend $300, I bet we can do more for that man in the back. We just got to do it right. You can't always keep adding costs to the top without trimming at the bottom and keeping a little margin for a rainy day fund. This rainy day fund's over for me, but it's pretty sad when we got 143 registered voters and we'll probably only get 35,000 voters out this year in a primary election. Everybody's paying attention to the state, to the feds, and really they're not paying enough attention. You need to tell your friends this matters. They're not going to be consistent 3,000 miles away. We need to live with our neighbors, speak truth, have courage to talk. We can be different and have differing opinions, but we got to talk to each other. Local politics matters. Get out and vote. If you care about taxes, if you care about safety, you care about the future of this city, the election is yours and it matters a lot. Byron, I just want you to say a few words because I love you. All right, Byron, you're courageous. Charmaine, you're courageous. Say a few words and let's wrap this up and turn the music on. Y'all, please don't leave, but.
Well, I won't keep everybody long. I won't be long at all. But I would just like to say, John and I met 4 years ago?
You came here to meet me because I was running for mayor.
That's right.
You reached out.
So John and I, God brought us together, and it's been just a wonderful relationship, and I'm grateful to God that he put John in my path. But let me just say to everyone here that's here today, John has a vision. He has a vision for the city. John loves the city. John and Beverly can be doing a whole lot of other things than John running for District 9.
Don't tell her that.
With council, we knew that he would be the person for the job. And since he's been there, he's been working hard, he's great, he's a numbers guy. I like to share that with everybody. And John is gonna hold people accountable, and that's what we need. We need accountability. And what we've been getting in the past is the same old business. And I said it when John ran for mayor, if you want the same thing over and over again, it's give us you got. And apparently that's what people wanted, that's what we got. And then when John ran against Travis, I endorsed him and supported him when he ran against Travis. And once again, knowing that John was the right person for the city. But he lost that race as well by 800 votes.
863 votes in a runoff.
In a runoff.
I think a few people here were on vacation in June and didn't go vote.
But an opportunity came where we could get John on the council, and my colleagues and I that supported John, they were in agreement. We got John on, we voted, got him on, and of course, as he said, everything erupted, name calling, and the whole 9 yards after that. But that's part of this business, and it's okay. But like I always tell people, we can agree to this. We don't always have to agree. And John would tell everybody quickly that he and I don't always agree, but I love him. He loved me.
I love you, that's right.
And so it's okay for us to disagree. In fact, we had a vote the other night that we didn't vote the same. And it's like that sometimes. But at the end of the day, we can always meet at the 50-yard line, and we're there to support one another. So I would just say to everyone, tell your neighbors, as John just said a moment ago, tell your neighbors, tell your relatives, get out there. Let people know this is a great opportunity for John to get in this seat for the next 4 years. And John is good for this city. He's good for this city.
I don't need to be there by myself. I need to be there with some other courageous people.
And I call my little sister, Charmaine. She sits to my right on council, and we have, since I've come on board, and I'll be remiss if I don't say this. Charmaine was one of the people who voted for me she nominated me to come on to finish out Pops Barnes' his term. So Charmaine and I, we have a wonderful, beautiful relationship. She's my little sister, and she often asks me, she says, "How old are you?" And I tell her how old I am. She says, "Oh, you are older than me." So she's so Charmaine and I, you know, we built this great relationship. God put me in her path as well, and we have a great group of people down there that really want to see the city grow and go in the right direction. Charmaine is one of them. And on behalf of Karen Gaskin, well, there she is right there. All right. I didn't think she was going to show up. Well, Karen and I go back some 40 years. We policed together for over 30 years. I retired about 16 years ago. And Karen and I have been longtime friends. And when I said that I would run for mayor, she said that she would run for District 1. Of course, I had some health issues and I had to step out of the race, but Karen is still pushing forward. And Karen Gaskin is the person that's already been working in District 1. We have had, like 3 years, Karen? 3 years. Karen been fighting rezoning issues and things for people in District 1, and she's already put the work in.
She was the one that went to the podium. She was one of the three ladies, the redhead spicy, that said, "John, you're gonna speak, you're gonna do it." And she was the one at the podium that time.
That's right. So I would just ask everybody to support Charmaine if you live in her district. Thank you, I love you. Karen, I love you, thank you. Tony, I love you, thank you. And Charmaine, I love you. All right.
Awesome, Myron.
We love you. Something to you, for everyone, to candidates. There are 5 city council and 1 mayor. And out of those 6 candidates, we will definitely have at least 3 new people on council, and we'll have a new mayor. It's important, since we're going to have 3 new city councilors, it's important that the incumbents stay. We have 3 incumbents. We have Joanne Kogel running for mayor, we have John running for citywide, and we have me running for District 5. We need to be there for continuity's sake. We've started something big, and they're mad as 4377. And that's fine, because they are, they're off their balance now. And we want to keep them off balance, because that's how we move this city forward, is keeping them off balance. So we have been, for the last 4 years, doing audits of different departments. And every time we have an audit, there's a list of recommendations. So it's the council's responsibility to do the audits, come up with the recommendations, take those recommendations to
Anchor down, hold the ground. District 9, don't let it drown. When the storm rolls in and the pressure's high, you need a man who won't run and hide. From backroom deals to empty sound, he's boots on brick, he's Columbus proud. So strike the match, light the flame, anchor down, and remember the name.